While the world is celebrating the International Women's Day, Yemeni and Tunisian female journalists are exposed to violence, harassment, and undermining of their work. This report has more details.
Female journalists in Yemen, Tunisia, and the occupied Palestinian territory face assault and harassment as a result of their journalistic work, in contrast to their male counterparts, according to the Euromed Monitor. In a new report titled Not Your Profession, published on International Women's Day, the Euromed Monitor stated that, in addition to the violations and hardships typically faced by journalists, female journalists working in the Middle East and North Africa region face additional harassment, which hinders their work and prevents them from doing their job normally, and often pushes them to abandon the field entirely. The report is based on personal interviews and testimonies from female journalists in Yemen and Tunisia, and confirms that such harassment is commonly practiced against female journalists for one particular reason: they are women. According to the report, 1 out of every 10 journalists arrested in Yemen over the last 2 years was a woman. The report also noted that the number of registered female journalists in Yemen is much lower than that of male journalists. Female journalists account for approximately 170 of the 1,500 journalists registered and affiliated with the Yemeni Journalists Syndicate, making up only 11% of the total number of the syndicate. Furthermore, female journalists face several constraints, including limited opportunities and routine self-censorship as a result of cultural and social pressures. The restrictions and obstacles limiting women's freedom, including denying women the right to movement and work, which is one of the most visible violations against female journalists in Yemen. As a result, the vast majority of press institutions in Yemen refrain from hiring or working with female journalists, and instead they rely solely on male journalists, due to women's inability to travel or work without a male guardian or obtain official work permits.